The NASCAR Xfinity Series coming at you here from the Bristol Motor Speedway, race number 25 of the 2016 season, the Food City 300, as we'll be getting ready for 40 laps of short track racing here under the lights at Thunder Valley. I'm Eric Burton here in the broadcast booth, here giving you live coverage of today's race from the Bristol Motor Speedway, the Food City 300, the 25th race of the year. Last night you saw Tyler Reddick clinch a spot in the Truck Series chase after his second win of the year last night right here at Bristol. And tomorrow the NASCAR Spring Up Series continued their race to the chase with their best first stops NRA night race that is tomorrow night. But for tonight, it is a NASCAR Xfinity Series race here at Bristol, and we have 4 races remaining until we will begin our first ever Xfinity chase. 8 drivers in this field have already clinched a spot in the field by either winning a race this year or having enough points to make the chase, leaving only 4 spots open for a driver to lock a spot. Two of them are starting inside the top 5, Cole Custer and Darrell Wallace Jr. On the front row, the number 33 of Austin Dillon, the 22 Ryan Blaney, and the 20 of Kyle Busch. Those 3 drivers will be running in tomorrow night's Spring Up Series race, getting a little bit more seat time, track time, and they're going to have some fun, try to get a win here at Bristol in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Running out the top 10, Ben Rhodes, Eric Jones, Blake Cook, Casey Kane, and Chris Buescher. Entering this weekend as your most recent winner in the series is Brendan Gaughan, coming off his 3rd career win, his first win of the year at last weekend at Road America. Brendan Gaughan is now a chase driver in 2016. He'll roll off 13th on the grid. The 19 of Daniel Suarez rolling off 19th on the grid. He's coming into this race with a 44-point lead on Ty Dillon. Suarez looking to possibly clinch a spot in round number 2 to chase should he hold on to that point lead right before the chase starts. Anyway, enough of the pre-race news. Let's send it down trackside for the command to fire up the engines.
Start your engines.
40 cars lined up on pit lane, getting ready to roll off. At the top of your screen, you will see your starting grid to see where your favorite driver or drivers will start in today's race. We had a total of 44 entries, and Darrell Wallace Jr. does not get going, but we had a total of 44 entries, and we'll be right back with the start of the race. Getting ready for a great show here at Bristol. Austin Dillon and Ryan Blaney in front row. Darrell Wallace was able to fire his car. He's going to be 5th on the grid. The fans are on their feet, coming out of turn number 4, race number 25 of the year. Green flag is out. We're underway here from Bristol. Austin Dillon, Ryan Blaney side by side as they come down into turn number 1. So far, so good through 3 wide off turn number 2, and we have 1 car coming on pit lane right as we get going. We have a wreck down here in turn 3. Ross Chastain out the track, and nowhere to go for Ryan Ellis, Drew Herring, Joey Gase, and Michael Self also involved in the number 0. As we are quickly under yellow, and at the same time that was going on, we just saw the 97 and Todd Peck come down pit lane right when we got the green flag. I only see the severe damage on really any of the cars right now. We are quickly here under yellow, and we saw both of the Johnny Davis Motorsports Chevrolets involved, Ross Chastain and rookie teammate Michael Self, and they're coming out of turn number 2. Drew Herring at the track, and looks like he's going to get turned down the straightaway by Ross Chastain. Brandon Jones around, the 28 of Cole Witt. See Ryan C gets through, but Jed Burton gets collected, Michael Self, and nowhere to go for Ray Black Jr., Ryan Ellis, and the 52 of Joey Gase. And you see the damage on the front end of the 14 of Drew Herring. And other than the little pretty good contact in the 14 of Herring on the front end, I really don't see any severe damage. I would send any of these cars behind the wall. I think Harry will be fine, but Todd Peck, he may stay on the lead lap, and he does. So that caution was a big break for Todd Peck, but a bad break for the 14 of Drew Herring. He'll be coming down pit lane under this yellow flag. Brandon Jones just now leaving pit lane. Austin Dillon was the leader at the line, the 20 of Kyle Busch second. Ryan Blaney, Darrell Wallace Jr., and Cole Custer. Ben Rhodes, Casey Kane, Blake Cook having a great run inside the top 10. Ryan Truex, and the number 11 of Eric Jones, your top 10. We are going back green this time by here on lap number 7 of 40. That'll give us about 33 to go. when we go back racing. We're looking at Brendan Poole right now in the number 48 car, and Brendan Poole was in the news this past week. And Brendan Poole announced that he will drive full-time in the NASCAR XFINITY Series in 2017, driving this 48 car for Chip Ganassi Racing. Harry Scott, right now Harry Scott is the owner of this team, the 48 and the 42, but after 2016, that team will become a Chip Ganassi Racing team, no longer an H. Scott Motorsports team. So Brendan Poole will be running full-time next season in that 48 car with DC Schiller as sponsor. As we're back on the way, Austin Dillon will bring us back down to the green flag, and Kyle Busch trying to stay with him on the start, trying to keep that 22 behind him. Ryan Blaney, there's the 14 of Drew Herring coming up the track. And this right here could be a factor for Kyle Busch, or maybe Ryan Blaney, to get by the 14 of Herring, who's going to go a lap down now as he'll come back down pit lane. And contact between the two junior cars, Ben Rhodes in the 5, Casey Kane 88, and Blake Cook up the track. Here comes Eric Jones. Kyle Larson on the inside of the 98 of Ryan Truex. Chris Buescher on the inside of Brendan Gaughan, last week's winner from Road America. Josh Berry, Ty Dillon on the inside. And we have some contact up here. Again, Ben Rhodes and Casey Kane getting together. And now it appears Rhodes may just give way now to the 88 of Casey Kane. As the top 5 we got in the way. Now Kane moved him up to 6. And what a great run by Blake Cook and that 21 for the Matthew Colleague Racing team. This team formed early in the year and has really put Blake Cook in a pretty good shot to possibly, you never know, like a few good runs by him and a few bad runs by Ryan Truex, Ryan Reed. Cook could maybe sneak his way into the chase with some good luck on his side right now. He's running inside the top 10. Certainly looks to be a career day right now for Blake Cook, running 7th in front of the Joe Gibbs Racing number 11 of Eric Jones, and Larson and Ryan Truex to top 10. 44, J.J. Yaley on the inside of Brendan Poole, and Brendan Gaughan was running inside the top 15. Now he's being shown outside the top 20 as he's under attack from Ryan Sieg and Cole Witt. 3 wide again, Gaughan up the track nearly in the outside wall as the 84 Mason Mingus will also complete the pass as Herring continuing to come down pit lane. Not sure what's going on with the number 14. And this 14 car is outside the top 30 in owner points as Dillon continues to lead. Now remember, we talked about the top 3, Dillon, Busch, and Blandon. They will be running in tomorrow's Spring Cup Series race. Dillon is already qualified for the Cup Series chase. Kyle Busch is right now in the chase on points, while on the outside looking into the 12 car Ryan Blaney in the Cup Series. Darrell Wallace Jr. and Cole Custer, 2 drivers who trying to make their chase in the Xfinity Series. 42, Kyle Larson also running double duty. He'll be running tomorrow night's Cup race, driving the 42 here tonight for H. Scott Motorsports. Now putting pressure on the 21 of Blake Cook as we're back on the yellow again. And Dillon, we have some cars stopped down here in turn 3. Cole Witt's just now getting going. And watch out, Austin Dillon. Man, these cars were just not getting out of the way, not getting up to speed, and I thought that 33 of Dillon, the leader, was going to end up getting some damage by running into somebody. Not quite sure why the yellow came out, possibly, and the 20 of Cole Witt was certainly involved. Tough break for the 20 of Cole Witt. The speed stick gear Toyota. Cole Witt will not return to this team in 2017. It was announced that he will drive for Tommy Baldwin Racing in the NASCAR Spring Up Series in 2017, replacing Alex Bowman in the 7 car. And Cole Witt will lose a lap as the 52 of Joey Gase has taken his car behind the wall. Possibly he was involved, along with the 44 of J.J. Yaley. Let's take a look at the replay. 2 drivers who have a history in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, not for good memories, are going to make some more contact here. Really for pretty much 2 corners. See Brendan Poole in the 48 on the inside. We're not totally on the inside of J.J. Yaley, but Poole definitely is going to turn Yaley. And not getting out that 44, Yaley will come back up the track. Brendan Poole is going to end up turning him right into the outside wall. They both make contact, and Cole Witt's going to run over the 48 of Poole, and they collect the 62 of Brendan Gaughan in the process. And Yaley spins, Brendan Poole, Cole Witt, and Joey Gase, nowhere to go, runs right into the 28 of Cole Witt. And Mike Harmon just sneaks by. Here's Ray Black Jr., Derek Cope. In the 52, Joey Gase has taken his car behind the wall. Tough break for Joey Gase. In the 52 team, as Austin Dillon will be a leader at the line as he nearly gets taken out in this checkup down here in turn 1. We have passed our halfway point in today's Food City 300, and we have 37 cars on the lead lap, 39 on track. Cole Witt is 1 lap down. Drew Herring is 6. In the 52, Joey Gase is out of the race. And Harry's been coming down pit lane trying to get some service done on that 14 for TriStar Motorsports, and they have not really got the issue solved as he'll be coming back down pit lane before we go back green. But Dillon, Bush, Blaney, Wallace, and Custer, Casey Kane, Blake Cook, Kyle Larson, Eric Jones, and Josh Berry, your top 10, and they have led the 28 restart up here in front of some of our leaders like Casey Kane, Blake Cook, and Kyle Larson. As Darrell Wallace got a great run on the restart, he'll move by the 22 Ryan Blaney. So good run by Darrell Wallace on the restart, up into 3rd place as Witt in the outside wall of turn 4. See out the car is trying to get by Cole Witt in the 28. There's his teammate Jed Burton in the 26, running double duty. He'll be driving the 32 for Go Fast Racing. BJ McLeod, we have another car off pit lane, the 15, and Travis Quapple as battle for 2nd place. Now here comes Darrell Wallace trying to get 2nd from the 20 of Kyle Busch. And he will complete the pass off turn number 4. Now the inside line for Ryan Blaney trying to work on the 20 of Busch. So we're back on the yellow again. And we have a big break down here in turn 3. Ryan Reed, Chris Buescher, and the 28 of Cole Witt may have cost this one. As Dillon, can you get, and there's Ryan Reed, one of those drivers who's trying to make it in on points, but has really struggled this year. Chris Buescher, 3 wins in 2016, but certainly not going to come today here at Bristol. James Buescher, 3 of the Rouse Ford Mustangs involved, and there's the 78 of BJ McLeod also involved. Drew Herring, even more contact in that 14 of Drew Herring. That may be terminal for that 14 car, but the big ones has struck a lot of cars down here in turn 3 involving 3 of the Rouse Ford Mustangs, James Buescher, Chris Buescher, and Ryan Reed. And we're going to go back and see what happened. And let's see. Ooh, the 14 of Herring. See, right now he's coming off pit lane, and it appears he may merge up the track right into Ryan. Oh yeah, he's going to get run over by Ryan Reed and Elliott Sadler, Chris Buescher, Tyler Young. Look at all these cars pile in. BJ McLeod, Mike Harmon, Tyler Young, Michael Self. There's James Buescher, and a lot of drivers, a lot of fans, a lot of sponsors, a lot of team owners are not going to be happy with Drew Herring in that 14. But somebody who's really happy right now is Darrell Wallace. Not because his 3 teammates were all taken out in a crash, but we'll have another shot at a restart, which could allow Wallace maybe to get by Dillon and grab his first career win. We'll find out, as he'll be 2nd when we go back racing here from Bristol. Heading back green this time by with 10 laps remaining for Austin Dillon, trying to dominate the race by leading every lap. Darrell Wallace trying to deny and grab his first career win. Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney, and Cole Custer, Kyle Larson, Casey Kane, Josh Berry, Ryan Truex, and Ben Rhodes, your top 10. Out of turn number 4, the green flag is back in the air, and a great jump by Darrell Wallace Jr. on the restart. He was able to hang with that 33 down here in turn 1, but Kyle Busch, unfortunately for him, he spins his tires. Larson on the inside of Cole Custer for 5th spot now on the 00, and here comes Custer's teammate Casey Kane in the 88. And Darrell Wallace certainly putting pressure on Austin Dillon. Dillon leaving the inside line open, but Darrell Wallace unable to complete the pass just yet. He'll have about 8 more laps to get it done. Should we not see a yellow, then that would change a lot of things for Darrell Wallace and Austin Dillon. And right again, there we go. Dillon leaving that, really running the middle lane, not really on the bottom right near the apron, but just a little bit near the middle lane. But Darrell Wallace unable to get by in that 6. Coming to 6 to go, and here comes Wallace again as his nose underneath that 33 of Austin Dillon. Kyle Busch hangs on to third. Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson, Casey Kane, Cole Custer, Josh Berry, Ryan Truex, and now Ty Dillon up inside the top 10, bringing Daniel Suarez on the inside of Ben Rhodes. The formula looks so good and clean. And Wallace putting pressure on Austin Dillon. Wallace making sure Dillon will have to earn this one if he wants to win here tonight. You can tell that 6 is faster, but just because he's faster doesn't mean he'll be able to get by. See right there, Dillon, right there. If Wallace can cut low just a little bit before Dillon, before they get off the corner, right here, get on the inside, maybe Wallace might have to bump him. Oh, he has a pretty good run down here in turn 1. Look at the inside, Dillon up the track, Darrell Wallace on the inside lane. They are side by side for the lead as they head down into turn 3, but Dillon clears them, unable to complete the pass. We stay green, and that might be all it took for Austin Dillon. Can they hang on for 2 more laps? Coming to the white flag this time by for Austin Dillon. Down to the line, the white flag is out. 1 more lap to go for Dillon. Can he hang on? Can Wallace get 1 more shot down here in turn 3? He's on the bumper. He's going to have to bump out the way, but he's not going to do it. Doesn't look like. Here he comes on the corner panel off turn 4. Austin Dillon wins at Bristol. His first win of the year, and holds off Darrell Wallace Jr., who got his first win of 2016 for Richard Childress Racing. But a great top 5 for Darrell Wallace, the only Roush Fenway forward who I believe even finished the race. Yeah, his teammates Busher, Reed, and Busher finished 35th, 36th, and 37th. Definitely not a good day for Roush Fenway Racing. But on the upside, Darrell Wallace will get a 2nd place finish, his career best, as Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney, and Kyle Larson in the top 5. Nice top 10 by Ryan Truex, a team that really needed a good run. Has lost a lot of points lately. 9th place for Ryan Truex. Talking about Ryan Reed being right there around the cutoff to make the chase. Blake Cook 14th, a pretty good run. It's kind of a long shot, but you know, still talk about it a little bit. Not a good day for Elliott Sadler running double duty. He'll finish 27th in this RPM Ford Mustang. And that will complete the Xfinity weekend here at Bristol. And coming up next will be the NASCAR Spring Up Series Bass Pro Shops NRA night race here from Thunder Valley. The next NASCAR Xfinity Series race will be from Darlington Raceway next weekend in Darlington, South Carolina. It's going to be a fun show down there for a throwback weekend for the NASCAR Spring Up Series. So until then, congrats to Austin Dillon getting a little bit more momentum heading into tomorrow's Cup Series race. On your screen, your result in your updated chase grid after race number 25 of the year that is on your screen. We now have only 3 races remaining until we will be hitting the Xfinity Series chase. Darlington, Richmond, and Chicagoland. So time is running out to make the chase, and I believe Darrell Wallace may have made the chase, mathematically pointed his way in with his 2nd place run today. So until then, we'll see you tomorrow for the NASCAR Spring Up Series race here from Bristol. Goodbye, everyone.